Hey, we got the microphone on this one. I never hit record, did I? I never hit record. So I happened to be home alone today. A couple thoughts came to my head, and I was like, hey, why don't I make a quick video about this? Because, I'm already procrastinating, and I don't like the abundance of emails that come my way. Which I know is kind of like a weird thing to say, considering that I want to start my own business, and emails will be just like the daily part of my routine. But like waking up and getting like 15, 20 emails uh, gives me a kind of worry that I just don't like. But maybe that's just me. I like clearing out my notifications as quickly and as soon as possible. And when there's just an abundance of them, however rare that may be, I tend to get like sleepy, overwhelmed. I don't know if that's the word, but I tend to get sleepy. In general, I've come to notice that whenever I get stressed, I get very sleepy. I mean, I've kind of been knowing that, but now it's like, oh, kind of explains all the naps that I've been taking. Anyway, that's not really what I'm here to talk about. The thing that was on my mind as of just like 10 minutes ago was something that I talked about in an earlier video. An opinion of opinions was one of the pilots I made for this little series. And the idea behind that was that things change, like ideas, opinions, this sort of stuff changes. And recognizing myself on screen a bit more, understanding that that person is me talking and not like just some random YouTuber or whatever, um, kind of give me this weird idea that I'm kind of living forever now. Let me explain because I think I sound crazy, and maybe I am a little crazy. Who isn't, right? But like, um, these videos, now that they're online, are permanence. They're forever, and anything I say is being documented, um, and unfortunately will be used against me no matter what happens. And another part of the reason why I'm thinking about this whole like back catalog of things that I'm talking about or that I'm saying or that's being recorded is that I do want to start a business, and like no matter what I say or do, especially in this uh, era of cancel culture, right? A part of me worries that making YouTube videos or having any sort of presence besides my initial business is going to be a bad idea because I'm human and anything I say is such a reflection of human things, right? Mistakes, experiences, or just like random beliefs that I have. And in terms of business, like that also in theory kind of lives forever or like independent of, the people running it. Because right now it's just me, right? It's like what I say, what I feel, what I think, what direction I want to move into. It's all me, right? So if I get in trouble or if people think what I said was bad, I don't I don't care too much as long as we're able to recognize that, like, you know what? Either I took a bad take, maybe your opposition against it is, something to be debated about or whatever. Um, but it's like more in the gray. It's like, well, this, that, whatever. My main concern is when, the actions that I say now or that anybody says now will affect like my future employees or coworkers or whatever, you know, and like that's such a hard thing to try to wrap my head around that I have to future proof myself in order to ensure the lives of people 10, 20, 30 years, maybe 100 years in the future because of some dumb thing that I said on the internet one time. And maybe that's good, maybe that's bad. The power of cancel culture really shows it's like good and evil. It's like a tool that you got to use very carefully. And despite common sense to like not make YouTube videos to ensure that I have a clean, smooth, spotless record for maybe something wrong I say in the future, I think it's still important to express freedom of speech a little bit and expression just to be like, hey, I don't like spiders. And if you don't agree with that, well, maybe we can come to some sort of middle ground. But don't affect the lives of people who aren't involved in that just because I said something stupid and I happen to be in like the head of this business. You know what I mean? Do you understand what I'm saying? Because in the view of the internet, I might as well still be alive as a current 22-year-old man doing possibly whatever I'm doing in the future. Like, I'm equally reprehensible for it. I'm equally in charge of what I say now in the now of the future. I don't know. It's things like this that we have to start thinking about more because, kids are so much more technologically literate than a lot of us are now, and they have so much more access to technology and social media and all these other things, and they will say dumb things and they will do dumb things. But like, will a 5-year-old's TikTok? No. Will a 10-year-old's TikTok on a certain issue be held against them 20 years down the road? The same way, I don't know, what somebody said 10 years ago is held against them now. Of course, the ages are different. People nowadays that are getting reprimanded are like 20, 30, 40. These are just some of the things that I'm wondering about. And of course, not the legitimate issues, just like the more mundane ones, I think. And whatever you mean by mundane, I guess that's for you to figure out. Random thought, I know. I just thought I'd pop in and at least say something, get my thoughts out there, and, just make a video for once. That's relatively close to the other one. Anyway, I've procrastinated enough. I think I'll catch you guys in another video. You take care. Bye-bye.